Shadows on the wall, lost dreams in the hall. A nation divided, standing too tall. He walks the streets, a ghost in the clay. Specialist of the strange, leading the way. message rise above the noise. Broken hearts, they yearn for a choice. He speaks the truth through the iron chains. Unify the lost, erase their pains. In the land of the free, the road shall mend. With the specialist guide the darknesses. He speaks the truth through the iron chains. Unify the lost, erase their pains. In the land of the free, the road shall mend. With the specialist guide the darknesses. Stronger together under one name. America reborn out of the flame. Cities burning, cries in the night. He stands alone, fighting the fight. A symbol of hope amid the despair. Guardian of dreams, leading us there. Tides of change breaking through the walls. From the desert sand to the ocean deep. Dreams reawakening from ancient sleep. In the land of the free, the moon shall mend. With the specialist guide the darknesses. Stronger together under one name. America reborn out of the flame. In the land of the free, the wound shall mend. The wound shall mend. Special guide the darknesses. Stronger together under one name. America reborn out of the flame. Around the flame. Around the flame.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy. Oh, been a while since I've done one of these, but some things have gone down that I felt warranted a special announcement. Oh, and for those of you who caught the little teaser that I put out, trust me, it's one of the little announcements I have is big. Oh, it'll be huge if something comes of it. Will it? Who knows? What I have to share with you will be big. So let's build up to it. Keep you all in suspense. I promise this won't take long. First, I got to address that this broadcast was pre-recorded for clarity purposes, to allow me a chance to air my thoughts, allow me a chance to do this proper without distraction. Over these last few months, y'all noticed some changes. Those of you who've been close to my inner circle, who have watched since December last year, know there's been some pretty big changes in my life. I became a bit of a surrogate father figure for my niece. Can't believe she's already almost a year old. I found the envoy of my star wife. And while we have had a couple of rough patches, as any two humans in any sort of relationship will have, things are still going pretty strong there. Business is starting to pick up on Bald and Bonker's side to where there's a steady profit coming in. Not much, but it helps me finance this, being that I've been bootstrapping this thing since the get-go. Been paying for everything out of my own money. Which in turn has led to me taking advantage of the monetization on the main Bald and Bonkers channel in order to help supplement that funding a little bit more, because Dakota's got some big ideas. And there's been some interpersonal changes that have led many of you wondering what was happening. But to break the cycle that I had, how do I put this? In order to break the cycle of constant tirades against people who slighted me for ill-perceived notions, I've kept matters under wraps. And they'll stay that way. Because those changes were implemented because I felt we deviated from the mission, deviated from the purpose. I even felt that perhaps certain individuals' true colors started to show through and made me question whether or not they were individuals I wanted to keep around in my life. Take that as you will. And I also wanted to take a moment to express a moment of gratitude for those of you who reached out after one of my most previous videos titled The Truth, semicolon. Don't worry. Dakota may have been down, but he is never out. It's rare to see that these days. To see people actually reaching out to one another just to make sure we're doing okay, especially this time of year. You know, I have my own personal reservations about the holiday season, but for the sake of the little one, I'm going to try to be in a little bit more good spirit. And perhaps within this last week, some matters got tested for quite a few people with the election of Donald Trump. Now, I'm not going to go on here ranting and raving. I have my own thoughts on the matter. You know, I got a little peeved off with some people who seemed like they were making assumptions that just because I follow a certain group of individuals that I supported his campaign. Truthfully, the only candidate I was given genuine remote support for was Kennedy, if I'm going to be completely honest. But the fact remains the same. Donald Trump is now the president-elect. For those of you morons who are harassing people with alopecia, cancer, conditions that cause hair loss, not everybody's part of that stupid 4B movement that apparently got started because of his election. And I'm saying this because anybody who wants to try that with me, I'll have something special put aside just for you since you want to grab so much attention. But just remember this. I've been shaving my head since I was like 14 years old. Not because of illness, bit more so for personal choice. Simply because I came to the realization that I inherited my father's hairline and much rather would go completely shaven than look like I have the grandpa bowl, as I've heard it called. But that's all I'll say on that. Just remember, I was bald long before y'all tried to throw hissy fits. And I say that because I imagine there might be some people who might not like this last little announcement. This kind of caught me off guard. I'll be honest with you. And if something comes of it, I will promise to put my best foot forward, follow the same moral code that I always have to try to make decisions based on the most accurate of information I have, even though I have established a little bit of a history of not being as not giving certain sources the right amount of scrutiny before acting upon it. That's changing. Because regardless of how you feel from Donald Trump's election, it goes without saying that, especially with him in office, with everything that's already happened, even though he has not taken office yet, everything that has happened and everything that is unfolding, this administration will have no precedence. There is no precedence to judge what's going to come. Some of it may be good, some of it may be bad. We shall see. I never really gave much support to political candidates. It became apparent that the system was rigged to cause opposition. The us versus them mentality. And I urge people to give any group that advocates for that, unless there's solid evidence of genuine misconduct. Anybody who advocates for that needs to come under heavy scrutiny. And I'll say this right now. Put me under that microscope if you like. I'll admit it. There's been times where I need to be checked. I'd be lying if I said there hadn't been times in my life where I needed a proper smack upside the head to realize, hey, I'm being kind of a dick. I own that. I take responsibility for my actions as I humbly accept this nomination for an advisor for the Peace at Home category for the Trump administration. That's right. Ladies and gentlemen, as part of Kennedy's efforts to give government agencies back to the people, to put control of the government back to the people. Essentially, one of many reasons why they speculate his uncle was shot. There is a public forum in which people can submit nominees for government positions. And I humbly accept my own. The link is there on the screen. Go ahead, check it out. Give me a vote if you like. If not, oh well. I was kind of surprised when I got the email that I received this nomination. I'm not going to lie. But if it's a chance to do something right, to make some change where it matters, to help build something better, to help bring people together, to right some wrongs, then let's do it, baby. My name is Dakota Frandsen. Some of you know me as the specialist of the strange. Others as the Intergalactic Gigolo. Damn near all of you know me as Bald and Bonkers. You may know my name. You may have read my book. I am the specialist of the strange, which is now in stores. By the way, little plug there. I'm going to try to designed a little better trailer for it instead of the little rushed one that I put out. You may know my name. You may have heard about me. You may have read my books. But you don't know my story. Because that story's still being written. Where it ends? I don't know. Because unless I'm proven to be absolutely out of my mind, even death cannot silence me. That's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. You might see a few more live broadcasts from me, a few more Gigolo episodes. I've got some time off from my day job, so schedule's freed up a little bit. But we'll see you next time. If you celebrate it, and if I don't hear from you then, happy Thanksgiving, happy late Veterans Day, happy holidays, much love. Thank you for supporting this journey for as long as you have. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.